We're back on the air. This is Radio Entrepreneurs. My name is Jeffrey Davis, and we have another guest. But before I mention our guest, I can't go on without mentioning my co-host for the week, and that's Peter Morrison from the law firm of Cohn, Rasnick, Morrison, and Plout. Our next guest is David Consigli from Richardson and Company.
That's correct.
Welcome, and tell us a little bit about Richardson and Company.
Richardson and Company we're a small CPA firm out in Metro West area, out in Medway, Mass. We have 15, 16 employees, depending on usually a couple more during the busy season. We do traditional accounting services, accounting, tax, audit, and also I particularly specialize in business valuation work and litigation support.
So you do valuations?
I do.
So how did you get qualified?
Well, it's actually a funny story. I was a sole proprietor at the time, and I had just gone on my own, and I had a client approach me, and it was a small furniture store with 2 shareholders. They approached me, and they said, David, you need to give us a value for our business because one of us is going to buy the other one out. And, I did what every other accountant did. I went and bought the PPC 3-ring binder, 3-volume set on business valuations. I probably spent about 80 hours going through the binder and putting together a presentation for the 2 shareholders. I got them in the room. I said, first off, I want you to let you know that I valued the company at, and I think it was $25,000 or something like that. And this is how I got it. And before I finished my sentence, one of the shareholders said, I'll give you 30, and the other one said, done. And then that was it.
So this was a furniture business?
This was a furniture business, a small furniture business. And I said, guys, don't you want me to explain how I came to my value? They said, no, not really. We're both good with it. We're done. So I said, wow. And then, that piqued my interest. This was in the mid-90s, say like 95 or 96. And that was about the time that CPAs were starting to go into financial planning. So I was kind of at a crossroad. Do I go into financial planning or the business valuation? I felt a lot more comfortable doing the business valuation. I thought that was a better fit for me, being my background as a CPA, analyzing financial statements, trying to discover what the value drivers were in a business, and projecting cash flow, doing some projections, and I thought that was a much better fit, and I enjoyed it. I went to NACVA, the National Association of Certified Valuation Analysts, got my CVA, and then took American Society of Appraiser courses, and I sat for the second accreditation in business valuation test for the AICPA, the second time they gave it. I sat for that, and I currently hold an accreditation in business valuation.
So when a client comes to you for a typical accounting engagement, how do you posit your position? I mean, are there conflicts that, clients or customers should be aware of when you do valuations and you're a CPA?
Yes. Well, generally, depending on the purpose of the valuation, if it's a litigation valuation, if it's a shareholder dispute or a divorce or some type of marital dissolution, then generally you're not going to value your own clients.
Right.
A lot of the work I do get is I get from other CPAs. And I like it too because it's allowed me to be friends and colleagues with other CPAs that you normally wouldn't get to meet.
David, if somebody wants to find you at Richardson and Company, how would they do that?
They can either email me at dconsigli@richardsoncpa.com. They can certainly search me on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn, and we have a Facebook page, Richardson and Company, and also our website, richardsoncpa.com.